So if you're familiar with the northern half of Binghamton and Upper Front Street, you're familiar with the Northgate Plaza. It's been a staple of Upper Front Street for decades, and it's finally getting some new life breathed into it. So I thought for today's video, I'd take you guys over there and show you the work that's being done to finally bring the plaza up to somewhat of a modern standard. And yeah, thank you to everybody who supports the channel on Patreon and YouTube memberships. We really appreciate you guys, and let's go take a look. So here's a fun little tidbit for you guys. This former Hess station, and at one point was a speedway, is going to be torn down in early 2025 and turned into a Taco Bell. So for fans of cheap, fast Mexican food, pretty soon you're going to have another option here on Front Street. So a while back I did a video about the current condition of the Northgate Plaza and how it was looking a little tired. And now, here in 2024, you can see we've got crews working right up there on the roof to restore the plaza. Now, for those who are not familiar, the Northgate Plaza was home to a giant market in this building right here. And that closed when the new giant market was built right across the road over there, really, next door to the CVS. And now this building is Touch of Texas. And Touch of Texas, of course, is a concert hall home to many famous country music events. I'm sure many of you who are local have probably been here for one. And honestly, who knew, but an old grocery store makes a great venue. There's also Northgate Vacuum up here. The Cheesecake Boss is recently back. And I'll try to find some renderings of the plaza, but basically they're redoing the whole facade of the building. I think a lot of it's getting a new roof. And hopefully a new parking lot at some point too, because the parking lot's a little tired looking. But overall, I think this is going to turn out really good. And like I said, I'll try to put some renderings on the screen if I can find them. They're taking down the canopy that used to go across the front of the plaza, which didn't look too great in my opinion. You can see they've got temporary scaffolding up all over the front of the building to protect people going into the stores as they rip down the canopy. And they are moving really fast. I mean, I was here barely a week ago and the canopy was still up. Try to put some old photos up of it if I can remember. And this right here used to be a Walgreens, I believe it was, or Eckerd? Walgreen? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But they moved up the street. Yeah, it was a Walgreens. They moved up the street into a very tiny building. Like literally you walk in and there's maybe one or two shelves. And that's it. But yeah, this used to be a full-size Eckerd's, and who knows what the future holds for that. Here's Grande's, where I'm gonna run in and grab some lunch real quick, and then we'll continue my walk. Pepperoni and a white. All right, I got my 2-slice special and a Coke for $10, and now we're gonna keep walking. So yeah, this plaza is gonna look really good when it's done. Oh, look at that, they even took the Grande Pizza sign off the building, and it's just sitting there in the parking lot floor. Very cool. This little section right here is the former Bull's Head restaurant. You can see the pole sticking out where the sign used to be. I do really love the front of this building though. I hope someday they bring it back to life. Oh, look at that. You can see right through the window. Oh wow, it is stripped inside. That's crazy. What a view. But yeah, I hope they preserve that facade, because that was a really nice part of the... It's actually one part of the plaza that looked good back in the day. So this part right here that we're approaching at the end of the walkway used to be an Ames store. I know a lot of people have fond memory of Ames from back in the day. Well, now you can go in the store at least. I mean, it's not an Ames anymore. But it's a hobby shop. Small Addictions RC hobby shop. And they sell everything under the sun, from like remote race cars. I'm pretty sure they sell drones in there. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in that place. Highly recommend checking it out. But if you're wondering what it used to be, this was an Ames location back in the day. And now is a hobby shop. And they've put a lot of money into this building. I saw them redoing the roof a few years ago. They repainted all the awnings. They put this crazy sign up. And then across the plaza, it's not really part of the plaza, but over there, that building, like over a decade ago, used to be some kind of go-kart racing facility or entertainment complex. If you know the name, write it down in the comments. But now it's going to be a Harbor Freight store. And Harbor Freight has been delayed getting into it, if I remember reading correctly, due to something related to permits and being in the floodplain. They had to modify the building to make it more flood resistant. And then over there you can see the yard where they're working on storing all the materials for this renovation. And a car dealership has been storing, I think it's the Chrysler store that's just across the street's been storing a lot of their inventory in here for a long time. And you've got M&T Bank and Denny's down in the distance. And in that building with the green awning that may just be out of frame right now, used to be a Radio Shack, there it is, and Creature Comforts is also in there. So for all your petting needs, or pet needs, I would highly recommend that place. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video. And yeah, see you next time.